as luck would have it, I would find the one video without even trying and at the right spot where they talk about martial arts being good for boys, especially boys who don't have a dad in their life. Now, I'm going to say up front where I disagree with her. She doesn't directly say it, but she strongly implies that the coach or teacher has to be the same age, not same age, no, not the same age, the same race as the little boy. I don't think the coach has to be the same race as the student in order to model good manhood behavior. Would it help? Of course it'll help, because of a thing called vanity. We love things that remind us of us. So if they look like you could identify with them more. But I don't think the coach has to be the same race. No. No, when I was in Boy Scouts, I didn't have black scout masters. But I learned from a scout masters. There have been plenty of men of all races I've learned from over the years. The fact is that they were men who had values that they wanted to pass on to me through an activity, sometimes even through jobs, working a job. That can be a good thing too for a young man. If he has a decent male supervisor, somebody that's not bullying him but is really trying to lead him and can offer good correction when needed, that can be a really good life lesson. And I know, for I come from a upbringing where I did not have my father. So let's check this out though. ZaZa is going to start talking about how martial arts, her name is ZaZa Ali, that's Phil from the Advice Show, how martial arts can help a young man.
To. And sisters can say, well, what am I supposed to do? There's no man in my life. There might not be a man in your life, but there are plenty of men on the planet. There are plenty of different ways and methodologies that you can use to show your children manhood. If you're a single mother and you got a son, he should be in martial arts, sports, basketball. I'm in Atlanta. Oh my God. Every single coach.
Well, there you have it. It can be a good vehicle for manhood, because in a lot of martial arts schools, we have values we teach. Now, for the two main styles I teach, the values are courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit. That's from Taekwondo. From Judo, we have maximum efficiency, minimum effort, and mutual welfare and benefit. And from time to time, I talk about those values. But what a lot of schools have too, which I've implemented, the instructor will either use the one he learned when he was coming up through the ranks, or he'll find one that he feels fits more. And that's called a student creed. Me, I took Psalm 144 verse 1. Blessed be the Lord my strength, who teaches my hands to war, my fingers to fight. We say that at the beginning and end of each class. What that student creed does over time, and it even worked on me as an adult too, when I had when I was over at Viper Strike, it starts seeping to the subconscious, and you start thinking. You start thinking about, what does that student creed really mean? What do these slogans mean? And especially now, whenever I have to deal if I have a situation with a coworker or something like that, or if I'm trying to negotiate anything. Sometimes I start thinking about the judo. Is what we're doing of mutual welfare and benefit? When I write my test cases, I want to get the most level of code coverage using the least amount of scripts so they're not redundant. Test cases, you don't know what I'm talking about, but basically you want to work smart and get the biggest reward for it. Now some people interpret that as, oh, you want to be lazy. No, you want to be efficient. When you're a manager, you want your workers to be efficient. And when I talk to people, I try to be courteous. I try not to be disrespectful. And I've said in other videos, courtesy, being courteous, even to people who are so-called from the street or whatever, courtesy goes a long way. Because like my grandmother used to say, you attract more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Peace.